Ever wondered what separates the ultra-wealthy from the rest of us? It's not just luck or inheritance. It's a series of calculated sacrifices that pave the way to financial success. In this video, we'll delve into the 8 key sacrifices that the wealthy consistently make to secure their financial future. By understanding these principles, you'll gain actionable insights to apply in your own life. These insights are not just theory. They're actionable steps that can lead to tangible results. It's time to shift from mere aspiration to actionable steps towards wealth. If success is your goal and you're ready to level up, make sure you subscribe. Every video is crafted to move you closer to the life you deserve. Let's get started. Sacrifice number 1. Sacrificing time for strategic planning. Poor people plan for the weekend. Rich people plan for the next decade. Here's a hard truth most people won't tell you. The top 1% didn't get rich because they had more time than you. They got rich because they used time differently. While others binge-watched shows or scrolled endlessly through social media, they sat down with notebooks, calendars, and spreadsheets, mapping out their future. Curious why the top 1% seem 5 steps ahead? It's because they sacrifice casual time for intentional time, especially for strategic planning. In the book Deep Work by Cal Newport says that true value comes from deep, focused thinking, not constant hustle. Yet people spend hours planning vacations, weddings, even weekend parties, but ask them what their 5-year wealth plan looks like. Blank stare. This laziness in planning costs them years. So here's your fix. Set aside 90 minutes every Sunday. Review your week. Set financial targets, break them into daily action steps. Tools like Notion or a simple journal can transform your mindset. Remember what Benjamin Franklin said, "If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail." Number 2. Choosing growth pain over comfort cravings. If you're always choosing what's easy, you're quietly choosing to stay broke. The top 1% don't chase comfort, they chase challenge. They willingly walk into uncomfortable rooms, tough negotiations, high-risk ideas, and long hours, because they know growth only lives outside the comfort zone. Want to know why your life hasn't changed in the last year? Because you haven't done anything that truly made you uncomfortable. And here's a legendary story. Howard Schultz, the man behind Starbucks. He grew up in a housing complex for the poor. When he pitched his vision of upscale coffee culture to investors, over 200 rejected him. But he didn't run from rejection. He leaned into it. That willingness to embrace discomfort is what built a global brand. Let's be real. Most people crave comfort. Same job, same habits, same excuses. They skip networking events because it's awkward, avoid learning new skills because it's too hard, and stay in toxic work environments because changing careers is risky. Fix this by doing one uncomfortable thing daily. Pitch that client, ask for feedback, learn that new investing concept. Use the discomfort diary method. Every night, jot down one thing you did that scared you. That's how momentum is built. Number 3. Facing failure head-on. Here's something the average person never understands. The top 1% don't fear failure, they feed on it. They see it as feedback, not defeat. While most people run from mistakes, the wealthy run toward them, knowing every setback carries a seed of strategy. Now let's expose a mistake most people make. They take failure personally. They think a rejected pitch means they're not good enough. A failed business means they should never try again. As Tim Grover writes in Relentless, "You can't be afraid of failure. It's the only way you succeed." But here's what happens. People quit early. They avoid risk. And that comfort leads to a lifetime of what-ifs. Build a failure file. Every time something goes wrong, write the lesson, not the excuse. Treat it like a stepping stone. And remember, success is simply failure. Refuse to be repeated. Number 4. Choosing purpose over profit. People trade their life for a paycheck, not a purpose. They hop from job to job, business to business, only chasing profits. As Simon Sinek said in Start With Why, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. The result? Burnout, boredom, mediocre success that never feels enough. But here's how to shift. Instead of asking what makes money, ask what problem am I obsessed with solving? Build a mission bigger than your income. Write your purpose profit plan, a one-page document where you define how your passion solves a real-world problem, and then design products, services, or content around that. Ordinary minds chase profits and burn out. Wealthy minds chase purpose and build empires. Sacrifice number 5. Giving up short-term and mastering the weight gain. The top 1% didn't say no to pleasure, they just said not yet. Delayed gratification is their silent superpower. Eamon, a 24-year-old software engineer, resisted upgrading to the newest iPhone and instead started investing that $1,200 per year into ETFs. 4 years later, his portfolio grew over $6,000. Chris Raining, a regular guy who lived below his means, saved aggressively and invested early. He sacrificed luxury in his 20s and retired a millionaire by 37. He didn't win the lottery. He just learned to say later instead of now. Postponing small pleasures today builds massive power for tomorrow. So if you want luxury, wait. Let your assets buy it, not your salary. Because in the wealth game, the one who waits wins bigger. Number 6. Sacrificing stability for opportunity. The top 1% didn't play it safe. They played it smart. They sacrificed the illusion of security for the possibility of something bigger. While most people cling to a stable paycheck or a predictable routine, the wealthy take calculated risks to open doors that others are too scared to knock on. Ask yourself, is your comfort zone costing you your dream life? Real growth lives outside the permanent stability. You don't need to quit your job overnight, but you do need to start building something that gives you leverage, a skill, a side hustle, a network. Start a weekend project that aligns with your passion. Use 10% of your income to invest in courses, tools, or mentorship. That's how you train your brain to welcome opportunity without fearing collapse. Number 7. Sacrificing social approval. Ravi drives an old car and lives modestly despite a high income. Friends mock his frugality, but he focuses on building assets. Years later, he's financially free while others struggle. Wealthy individuals prioritize financial goals over societal expectations. Many spend to impress, hindering wealth accumulation. Align spending with personal values, not external validation. Are your financial choices influenced by others' opinions? Financial independence requires personal discipline, and true wealth isn't always visible. Next one is the game changer and the common mistake people do. Number 8. Sacrificing leisure for learning. Most people make the silent mistake of wasting their golden hours, their evenings, weekends, and mornings on meaningless consumption. The average person spends over 3 hours a day on entertainment. That's 1,095 hours a year, enough to read 150 books, build a high-income skill, or even launch a side business. As James Clear says in Atomic Habits, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Leisure isn't bad, but if it's all you consume, you'll never produce anything valuable. Want to fix it? Replace just 30 minutes a day of entertainment with learning content, audiobooks, podcasts, investing guides, or mastering AI tools. That's 182 hours a year of pure mental upgrade. The top 1% aren't spending weekends binge watching. They're binge learning. So ask yourself, are you feeding your brain or just entertaining it to death? Your free time is either your greatest asset or your biggest liability. The path to wealth isn't paved with shortcuts, but with deliberate sacrifices. By embracing discomfort, delaying gratification, prioritizing learning, and making strategic choices, you can transform your financial future. We have a whole library of content designed to help you master your finances and live freely. If this video resonated with you, hit like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Our wealthy discussion will continue in the next video. Until then, keep building wealth.